Imagine that we are going to catch a wild horse. A practice of a meditation is similar to like that. Our horse is like our mind. And catching is like we are apprentice. Apprentice would have to go to get some basic instruction from skilled horse rider that how to make a rope, how to handle it, and how to ride on a horse. Meanwhile, how to throw it to horse's neck and what to do. It would not be wise to enter into the forest to catch a horse without any um, pre-training or concentration. It can be deadly and also empty. So, apprentice is a meditation practitioner. Horse is our mind, and trainer is a teacher. So first of all, one has to find where wild horse live and what their nature is. So mind is like a wild horse that lives in a thickness of our desire, thickness of our lust and illusion and confusion, that thought after thought and lost ourselves into our own thoughts and own desire and trying to cheat others and try to make others feel that we are much better and so on. It's like a thick jungle where the horse is wandering. Sometimes it's hidden away in the bushes that are difficult to find, and even didn't notice that we have this mind. There are many people who has got this habit of lying constantly, habit of cheating others constantly, or lost into their own thoughts and planning and worrying all the time. And as a result, they can't see in this mind how much trouble it is making to us. And as a practitioner, it is our duty and it is our responsibility to find this troubled mind or realize this troubled mind. Once we have understood and realized this troubled mind, then we will gradually unfold or find ways to see that how this mind works and how this mind is troubling us. So in order to work with it, first of all, we have to catch it, like the horse riding, right? Like the horse that is in the woods. You have to catch the horse, and once you have caught the horse, you have to follow, you have to make it familiar, and you become familiar and gradually train it for a good purpose. Similar way, our mind, we have to catch it and train gradually for the greater benefit of ourselves, so that will help us to attain happiness. The purpose of a catching is simply to disconnect from all those thoughts and then worries and plans and miseries and thickness of miseries, illusions. So we can do that by paying attention to the primary object, settling down, grounding yourself, and just disconnect yourself from all the thoughts and activities. Be mindful of the breath coming in and the rising and falling of abdomen takes place. Or if that is difficult, then you may recite the words like the Samma Arahang or the Buddha, just to keep your mind working with it. And just to become familiar and familiarizing with it. And as a result of that constant working, mind settles and then gradually we can train this mind to be in the right track, which will bring the happiness. So, with this in mind, sitting comfortably and bringing your attention to be mindful of your sitting body, concentrating on and be mindful as you're sitting. Imagine that you are sitting in front of the mirror and looking at your sitting body. As you're sitting, just be mindful of your sitting body, contemplating on it, and be mindful and relax. As your body relaxes, mind settles, then simply bring your attention to the primary object, the breath, or the any other objects. And working with that, so simply settling yourself, compose yourself, by observing the breath as it comes, as it goes, or simply reciting the word or a mantra just to disconnect yourself. Meanwhile, any other thought arises, simply observe that, mindful of it as it comes, arises, and seeing that this is conditioned and let it go. So continue practicing until you hear a gong.